Thank you. Same way. Hello and good afternoon, everyone. Um, Good afternoon, everyone. Please just give me a couple of minutes while we wait for more people to join us. Okay, so good afternoon again, everyone. My name is Moyo Sore Olisa, and I work here at the Tony Elumelu Foundation. It's a pleasure to have you all here with us today. I have my colleague here with me. He's going to introduce himself, and we're going to go into it.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Tobina, and I'm the mentorship officer from the foundation. And it's nice to have everyone here on this session. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Tove. So we understand that quite a number of young African entrepreneurs are going through various challenges while they're trying to start businesses. And we also understand that Africa has its unique challenges that require very innovative solutions. We all see, our environment, our business environment across the continent. We all know the barriers and the challenges that young Africans face. Challenges such as access to finance, access to trainings, access to basic infrastructure, access to market linkages, networks, and so on. We understand that in order for entrepreneurs to properly thrive, they need an enabling environment to help their businesses grow and move on to the next level. Why are we doing this at the Tony Elumelu Foundation? It's very easy. The Tony Elumelu Foundation is committed to empowering young African men and women, anyone from age 18 and above, to realize their dreams, to turn their ideas into something tangible, something factual and actual that they can use to go ahead and empower themselves and their communities. What we are really trying to do here at the Tony Elumelu Foundation is democratize luck and ensure that everyone has the access to opportunities that they normally would not get. So I'm going to bring up a presentation to take everyone through what it is that we're trying to do here at the Tony Elumelu Foundation and how you all can access it through our entrepreneurship program. Please hold on a second. Okay, so I'm going to go through this presentation now, and I hope if you have any questions, you will be able to articulately write them out in the comment section. But just a little bit of housekeeping before the session starts. I want us to all be mindful that, first of all, this is a public forum. We all should be respectful and tolerant of each other. We are all Africans, we are all one. Everyone is going to have diverse views. Everyone's going to have, sometimes there might be dissenting views. Sometimes we might feel agreeable, but we should all ensure that we are tolerant and that we speak to each and everyone that comes our way with the absolute respect, utmost respect that we would like anyone to speak to us with. Thank you. So I'm going to go into the presentation now. Okay, so the Tony Elumelu Foundation was founded in 2010 by Mr. Tony Elumelu CFR. Mr. Tony Elumelu is also known as the father of Afrocapitalism. What is Afrocapitalism, you ask? Afrocapitalism is an economic philosophy that positions the private sector, and the private sector obviously is particularly made up of entrepreneurs such as yourselves, as the key drivers of economic growth and the only people or the main people that have a huge part to play in unlocking our continent's prosperity. In 2015, our founder and his family committed $100 million to create a structured program through which we plan to empower 10,000 African entrepreneurs over 10 years by providing them with access to trainings, providing them with access to mentoring, and providing them with access to the much needed $5,000 seed capital. But then if we come down to today from 2015, while our goal then was to empower 10,000 African entrepreneurs when we started the program, today we have empowered over 18,000 African men and women in all 54 countries across the continent who have gone on to collectively create over 400,000 jobs across the continent. That is the impact that we're trying to make across the continent in Africa. We are trying to put Africa on the map, or we are putting Africa on the map. We're changing Africa's narrative, moving Africa away from the point where we are relying on aid, or we need the Western world to come to our aid and give us grants and this so that we can continue asking for handouts. No, we're moving on to the next level where we are empowering ourselves, ensuring that we are self-reliant, ensuring that we are able to not just empower ourselves, but also empower people in our community. Our foundation is working on empowering the next generation of African entrepreneurs who will go on to empower the next generation of African entrepreneurs. We are catalyzing prosperity through entrepreneurship. And that is why we're asking on every young man and woman out there who has an idea, who has a young budding business, to apply to our program so that we can give you the tools that you need to actualize your dreams with. And I've been talking about our program since, I started this presentation, and I'm sure you're interested in knowing what our program is about. So our program, or through our program, we take a holistic approach to ensuring that we provide entrepreneurs with everything that is relevant to entrepreneurship. So the first thing we do is our program has a timeline. And the first thing we do is, which is what we're doing right now, is an application drive. We also see it as a form of meetup. And meetups are very, very important for African entrepreneurs because this is how you network. And nothing great can be done in isolation. You need to work together with like-minded entrepreneurs like yourself. You need to also work with mentors who can give you advice on how you can move forward with different areas of your businesses. This is a critical pillar of our entrepreneurship program. The next part is that we take our entrepreneurs who have applied through an onboarding process. So after you have gone through the application process, which closes on March 31, we back-end do an onboarding or first shortlisting process where we filter all the applications, ensure that there are no duplicate applications, ensure that everyone who applied is of the legal age 18 years and above. You can be 100 years old. If you have a business idea or a budding business at the age of 100, which you're going to use to create jobs, we are happy to have you on board. And it doesn't matter what sector your business or your business idea is. We're sector agnostic. We have entrepreneurs from agriculture, ICT, fashion, to energy, oil and gas, different sectors, logistics, everything. We have everything, as long as you are looking to create a job and as long as you're looking to develop yourself and develop your community, we are calling you on board. After we shortlist the applications that we receive, we go on to onboard the shortlisted applicants onto our program. Then we have an entrepreneurship programs team that is dedicated to ensuring that you get the best training, the best coaches, and you have the best experience on our program. Once you're done with the training and the coaching phase, you move on to a phase that's called the pitching competition. As we know, the entrepreneurship world is very competitive. Right now, nobody just wants to hand out grants or hand out, seed capital funding to anybody without hearing what their business idea is about. And there are different things we want to know, which I will go into down into the presentation, but there are different aspects that we wish to know. So is your business viable? Do you have a good understanding of your markets? Do you have good understanding of finance and how to manage resources and so on? There's so many things that our judges listen for when entrepreneurs are pitching or when applicants are pitching, which are the same things that we would have already taught our entrepreneurs during the training process. And finally, when you successfully go through the entire program and you have successfully met all requirements considered for you to receive your seed capital, there's a selection announcement where we announce the winners, or will I say the selected entrepreneurs for this year's cohort. And then after the selection announcements, which is basically like a graduation ceremony, we start to disburse seed capital. And we disburse seed capital for our flagship program. We disburse $5,000 seed capital. And this amount, this $5,000 is usually made available at your own or in your own local currency, which will be converted to the same amount as of the day that you were selected to ensure that you get the best deal. So I'm just going to take you through the 7 pillars. The 7 pillars of our entrepreneurship program also covers the different phases of our entrepreneurship program that I just mentioned. So the first pillar is our Startup Enterprise Toolkit. So our Startup Enterprise Toolkit is basically self-paced and it's something that you can access online. And first of all, let me start with, I'm so sorry, I should have mentioned this from the start. We have a digital platform called TEF Connect, where we have over 1.5 million Africans who are currently networking on the platform. They're partnering with each other, they're doing business with each other, there are transactions moving on the platforms. People are meeting with mentors, they're meeting with coaches, they're meeting with partners, they're expanding their networks. Like I said earlier, networks is one of the things that we consider to be most critical or quite critical to entrepreneurship and ensuring business success. So our Startup Enterprise Toolkit is made available on our platform, TEF Connect, and it's a self-paced business training, which is delivered by experts facilitators through our entrepreneurship programs. And this enterprise toolkit contains all the topics, all the relevant topics that are required for business development, growth, and scale. The next pillar is the online mentoring. So on our same platform, TEF Connect, like I already said, TEF Connect literally is an entrepreneurship, a digital entrepreneurship ecosystem. Everything that an ecosystem needs in the real world, in the physical world, TEF Connect already has it available online. So our online mentoring can be accessed, or mentoring program can be accessed through our platform, TEF Connect. On this platform, we have over 2,000 African mentors, and not just even African mentors, global mentors who are experts in their own fields. Some of them are business experts, some of them are professional experts who have careers and have already gone up the ranks. They're passionate about African entrepreneurs, and they want to see African entrepreneurs grow. They want to see them survive, and they want to see them thrive. So we connect, or we match mentors to entrepreneurs. We can do it, or you can go by yourself and get matched to a mentor. And this mentor will be able to take you through all the different areas that you need for your business success. I mean, why do you have to replicate the wheel or do something over, start from scratch, when there's already someone who has already gone through those hurdles and can direct you on the best part? It's basically like having a free consultant. That's what we say our mentors as, and it's expert consulting. So we encourage entrepreneurs, if you're not looking for the seed capital, if you're not looking for the business training, you can also access mentoring on the platform. We also have an online resource library where we have a wide array of materials and resources that are required for business development and growth. We have case studies, we have white papers, we have policy templates and so on. We have articles, we have tips, we have publications from professors and even from the foundation here, which are all relevant for all business-minded Africans. And once again, all of this is available on TEF Connect. Now, it seems like I am focused more on TEF Connect than the actual program. But what I'm just saying is that all of this is available on TEF Connect, and you really should sign up today. And the fourth pillar is meetups, like I already said. This is one of the things that we consider quite critical. And at the foundation, we facilitate country level, state level, and even global level meetups, gatherings of entrepreneurs and other players within the entrepreneurship ecosystem to ensure that everyone is coming together, sharing ideas, practical tips, practicable tips, tried and tested tips, ensure that everyone is able to get the best or get the most of what they can get from the entire ecosystem. The fifth pillar is the TEF Forum. We haven't had the TEF, or we haven't convened the TEF Forum in quite a bit, and this was due to the COVID-2019 pandemic, and we're looking to have the next forum very soon. We'll let everyone know. But this is the last forum, I would say, was the largest gathering of African entrepreneurs. We had entrepreneurs from all 54 countries in Africa, and also entrepreneurs from diaspora. They were all convened here in Nigeria, but we had it in Abuja. I'm currently in Lagos. They were all convened in Nigeria. We had heads of states. We had about 7 heads of states of different countries. We had sector leaders. We had global experts. We had policy makers. We had people from academia. We had everyone from different scopes of life around entrepreneurship and around the business environment, all convened, all gathered in one location. There were conversations that were started. There were policy changes that were started, conversations that had to do with changing lives and transforming the continents. They were all started at this one location, and we're looking to have that happen again. And we're very excited for having that happen very soon. And then the sixth pillar, which everyone I know here is interested in, is our seed capital. So upon completion of our entrepreneurship program, like I said before, once you are considered eligible to receive the seed capital, you will be granted the seed capital, and we would ensure that every entrepreneur who goes through our program is able to receive their seed capital, usually in their local currency or in the dollar conversion of their local currency, to ensure that nothing is dropping. And then lastly, we have the TF Alumni Network. We have a vibrant alumni network that consists of beneficiaries of this entrepreneurship program. And what a lot of people don't know is that we've had past programs that we've also run before this program. And we also have new programs that are going to run after this program. We have a vast alumni network. So many of these Africans benefited from, the training, the seed capital, the access to networks, and many more from the Tony Elumelu Foundation. And we are calling on to you. Would you like to be one of our alumni network? So I'll just go through just a few things that has to do with the entrepreneurship program to help your expectations later on. Speaking to the pitching competition, one thing that we do at the Tony Elumelu Foundation is that we try to foster a competitive business environment, because this is one of the most guaranteed ways to unlock prosperity for Africa and Africans. Our program incorporated the pitching competition, I think about 2021, yes, 2021. And from this pitching competition, we select or shortlist the entrepreneurs who have best demonstrated the capabilities of their capabilities, or the capabilities of their team, because ideally you should have a team, and the feasibility of their business to solve problems that are unique to whatever community they find themselves in, or whatever area they find themselves in. We also judge entrepreneurs based on their market understanding, financial understanding, and then the scalability of their businesses, because it's one thing for you to create a business in one area, but are you going to grow? Are you able to replicate that solution that you have created here in another region? Obviously, it will not be the same. You will have to adapt your business model to the new environments that you find yourself in. But one thing that we really look out for is the scalability of businesses. And then the last thing and the most important thing of all of this is that we look out for your leadership and entrepreneurial skills. Only leaders, or only people who are able to lead themselves and lead teams, are able to go on to create successful businesses. For entrepreneurial skills, we really look at three things, and these are part of our core values here at the Tony Elumelu Foundation. One, do you apply excellence in everything you do? Are you excellence focused, or are your methods, do your methods incorporate excellence? Two, are you enterprising? Are you resourceful? Do you think out of the box? Or do you even not see a box at all, which is what we prefer here at the foundation? And three, are you execution focused? Are you dedicated? Are you committed? Are you hardworking? It's fine to be smart working now, but you need to also be hardworking. You need to walk the walk and not just talk the talk. And then I'm just going to reiterate on TEF Connect. This is where everything starts, and this is where everything ends at the Tony Elumelu Foundation. Everything you need to know about the African entrepreneur ecosystem, everything you need to know about running your business, everything you need to know about growing your business, and even finding staff or finding resources that you need. If you need a logistics company, if you need, accommodation somewhere, this is the platform for you. Go on TEF Connect right now. It's open to all African men and women across the continent who are aged 18 and above and are ready to make an impact in their community. And so I would end our short presentation with a couple of testimonials from some of our past entrepreneurs. But you can also go on our website, in addition to going on TEF Connect, to read more about our program and to learn how you can, get the most of this opportunity that we're putting out there for young African entrepreneurs. So I would say thank you very much at this time. You can find this video available later on. It's going to be saved on our page. So if you need to refer to it, you can refer to it once more. My colleague Tobe would also say a few words.
Yeah, so thank you very much, Moyo, for insightful session. Just to say a few things, the program is aimed at making sure the opportunity is open to everyone, irrespective of your background. As long as you're up to 18, you're eligible to get funded if you have like brilliant business ideas or you need some form of upskill funding to move your business to the next level. There's also the opportunity to network with other entrepreneurs and alumni from previous years, and also the availability of mentors and robust mentor network to give you guidance or support through your entrepreneurship journey. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much, Tobe. So I'm encouraging all of you to, as soon as this video ends, go now on www.tefconnect.com. Start your application. It's a very easy application. All you need to do is put in your biodata. That's your basic information. We just want to know your name, your first name, your last name, email address, phone number, the usual information. And then we'll just ask a few basic questions to ensure that you are who you say you are. We'll ask you about your profile, your background, etc. There's a few quantitative and qualitative questions, but these are questions that really should be a breeze for you to get through. And once you're done, you'll receive information of your status on the 22nd of April, after which, welcome aboard. You're now going to be a part of our network. So I'm going to leave off here. Tobe and I, we're going to leave off here right now. And we're saying thank you to everybody for joining. And we hope to see you some other time. By the way, we're going to have a couple more sessions like this when we're going to go even more in depth. And we're going to have this over the next couple of weeks. Just before the application window closes on the 31st, we'll have a couple more sessions, and but I believe they'll be very helpful for you. Also, based off of whatever questions you ask in the comments, we will draft, or create a presentation around that and have new sessions based on that. So thank you, everyone, and have a great day. Bye.